Y'all, it is another night owl edition of us working out here on the cabin.
And to be quite honest, I don't know how long we're going to be able to. It's still scorching hot in the cabin right now.
Yeah, we're doing it a little bit earlier than we have been lately, mostly because we have plans with our son for tomorrow. Abe is doing a football game. I guess a practice game, it's a scrimmage game. And so anyway, it's out of town and we gotta drive all the way out of town to go and do that. So we gotta be up early in the morning and get up and get on out of here. So with that being said, we do have tonight's live stream scheduled from 8 to 11. Captain Obvious, we're getting a little bit later start on it than we wanted to. But we're gonna work as hard as we can and at least until 11, and then we're gonna cut out of here and do the thing tomorrow. So it is roasty toasty up here though. I'm standing here and I literally have sweat dripping down my back and we haven't even gotten started yet.
It is miserably hot up here right now.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How is it this hot up here right now? How?
Like we literally haven't done anything except come upstairs and I'm literally dripping sweat down my back. So it's pretty bad, guys.
I mean, the sun hasn't fully set yet, but I mean, it's still.
Yeah. In fact, I'll give you guys a pretty little view outside just so you guys can see what it looks like. And then also so I can get some fresh air because, oh my gosh, it feels good out here. It's still kind of like dusk-ish, right? The sun has set, it has, but it's still not like pitch black, like how, you know, you can still see the mountain, all right? You can still see the mountain. Anyhows, Gary, let's go open our vlog video. People are starting to join us, and then we'll start getting busy on the night because we're not gonna have too crazy amount of time to spend today. However, we do have quite a bit of plans, and we're gonna get a lot of stuff done. So let me stick y'all in here really quick. I'm waiting for my sweet husband. Let's see. I'm
sort of in this corner area right now. You've done that now to me twice.
Well, that's
Second I get in the corner.
That's your fault. That's your fault. Okay, I see you guys. I see you, friends. We're gonna say hello to everybody joining the chat here in just a second, but we're gonna open up our vlog for Simple Life Reclaimed for the rewatchers. All right, for the rewatchers, the highlight reel.
Yes.
All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our channel.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, you guys, it is another night up here working on the cabin. And the last time that we left off, we were working and, well, I should say, Gary was mostly doing the work, but I was filming. We were hanging out. We were doing our thing. And we were getting a lot of the blocking in for the cabin and also the living room. So it's all complete, so that's really awesome. We got all the blocking done here in the kitchen as far as for the ceiling and also in the living room.
Yes.
There was one spot that we ended up leaving off because we needed to sleep on it, and it was right over here, this pantry area. So I know that's kind of where Gary wants to start off tonight because he was already in that area measuring a few things. But besides that particular area, we still got to do our bedroom, our bathrooms, and then that hallway where all the fettuccine noodles of electricity is.
Yes.
So am I correct? Do you want to start in this area? You were already measuring stuff.
I mean, I was thinking about it. I was just trying to fill some time while I was waiting and doing my thing over here, you know.
Okay.
That's but we're going to be doing that as well as we're going to be getting all of the other rooms blocked up as well. It's just more blocking.
Yay! So much fun, guys. So much fun.
A lot of measuring and a lot of
repetitive,
same thing over and over.
It's very repetitive, but you know what? It's got to get done. Nobody's going to do it for us. We have to do it. Mm-hmm. And, you know, how do you eat an elephant? We've been saying this. This has been our mantra.
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time, friends. One bite at a time.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing tonight. More blocking. We're going to keep this thing a-rolling, getting ourselves inching closer and closer to that drywall finish,
yes.
Which is coming soon. So I want to thank everybody before we even get started. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight, watching tonight's episode. Thank you to everybody in the live stream. We see you guys. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button on your guys' way in. All right, I'm going to say my nightly thing. Hit the thumbs up button on your way in, so that way you kind of just knock it out, get it out of the way. It's free. It really helps us out as content creators. But with all of that, let's get busy.
Let's get into it. Yay!
Yay! Okay, let's, am I back? Am I not back? Buffering issue, continue with repeats. What in the world? Am I back? I'm sitting here saying hello to everybody. I'm sitting here talking to everybody. I'm like, I don't even know what you guys said. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like I'm back. Maybe. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, you're back on live. You're back. Okay. Man, half everybody dropped too. That's okay. Y'all come back. I'm confident. I don't know what I was saying. I don't know where I left off, but I was thanking everybody for being in here. I was reading some of the comments. I was welcoming everybody. And I was telling everybody, if you missed it, we did put up some new members emojis. And so I was asking the members to go ahead and drop those emojis. I put it up on the community tab earlier today. I had asked everybody, like, what emojis do you guys want me to make? And there was a big resounding request for Gario and Princess Mel. So you guys got some new Gario and Princess Mel emojis. You guys also got the night owl. You know what I mean? So I went ahead and I updated all of the emojis, and this will be the first night that you guys will be able to use them. Robert Budlong is dropping them. Look at that. Princess Mel and Gario. We got the old triple check. Wait, it shouldn't be 2, it should be 3. Triple check. We got When, It's Magic. You got Squirrel Brain, when you're vibing. You got some dancing. You got Todd up in there. And of course, you have the Night Owl. So I am so thankful to you guys. If there's any other ones that you guys want, just let me know. Okay. And I'll do what I can. I'll work my magic to work them in there. That's the maximum amount of emojis that I can create though. So I'd have to take one away and then put a new one in until we get more members. Like, it does cap it out. So that's what I got. But I'm happy to take some away and replace it with something else if you think something else is cooler. So no worries there, friends. All right, everybody's joining again. I did drop off there for a little bit. I appreciate you guys for going away and coming back. You guys are the best. I need a count emoji. I love it. I love it. We'll do it. We'll do a count emoji. Maybe I'll be the count. I'll put me in like with like the, you know, I don't have a collar to pop, but I'll pop my collar. And just I'm sorry. I'm a nerd. Okay. All this yapping, all this talking, out with the old and in with the new, Mel. That's right. That's right. Just let me know what you guys want and I'll make it for you guys. Are you guys going to put blocking in the bathroom for towel racks and toilet paper holder and the other rooms for TVs? So yes, we are going to be putting some blocking in for the bathrooms for those things that you mentioned. As far as other rooms for TVs, the living room is probably going to get some, and our bedroom might, but I don't think we're going to put any in the kids' bedrooms, blocking, because I don't think we're going to have TVs in the kids' rooms. We'll see. I don't think so. I'd rather them just use their tablet that they use anyway, and then I can like turn it off and on remotely, you know? And then, you know, when things... like, because TVs and stuff, when they break, or then you need like a Fire Stick, or you'd need to get a smart TV or whatever, and it's just, they have, like, you can put parental controls on them, but I can't parental control them as easily as I can a tablet. And then I don't have to have anything hanging off the wall, so that's kind of my thought process behind that. I'm like, I'll just let the kids have a tablet, and then they can watch stuff off of that. You know, it's big enough. Let me see really quick. Mel Little Red Riding Hood ain't gonna blow that house down. That's right, Kentucky Bluegrass. How'd your pizza turn out, Mel? My pizza turned out delicious. Thank you so much. How did your piece of pizza turn out, Gary?
Turned out pretty good.
Pretty good? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gary ate it and then took a nap. It filled his belly and then made him go to sleep.
I'm gonna go holler at these kids to go put the dogs away.
Yeah, Brooke Burks. Hey, Brooke. She says, I hear the schnauzer bark. Yep.
Yeah,
They're outside.
Yappity yap.
Yeah, yippity yapping.
I'm muted, right?
You are. Mel, I sent you an email with some ideas. Oh, thank you, Brooke. I'm going to have to check my email this afternoon. Once I put out that video on Real Life with SLR, and once I got that video out, like, I've just been going. You guys saw how busy I was. Like, I was in the kitchen doing my thing, and then the kids came home, and then I cooked the pizzas and stuff. We all ate, and then I actually got busy right away, and I did end up making those biscuit, sausage, and egg Sammys for tomorrow. So, like, I was literally just, like, in the kitchen and just doing my thing and feeding and getting prepared the next things and cleaning up that mess and stuff. And then I found myself with like 30 minutes left to get ready, and I was like, okay, let me go put my face on a little bit, because not that I have to, but like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get myself a little bit more ready and presentable. And so I put my makeup on and stuff, and then I started waking up Gary, and then now we're here. So we were a tad bit late because I had to wake up Gary. He passed out after eating the pizza. It's hard on him to do these night owls, mostly because he does more stuff outside during the day. And he didn't really have a whole lot to do outside today, but he did do some stuff outside today with his blinds and moving, checking cameras and stuff like that. For me, I had quite a bit of stuff to do today too, but it was all like office stuff. So it's not as hard on me. I mean, it's tiring and it's hard on me, but I'm not dealing with the blasted sun, you know, so. Williams Ebring is posting the emojis, the new emojis. You have a schnauzer too? What's your schnauzer's name? I got two schnauzers, actually. Two schnauzers. We had one, so you guys might remember our Lucy. She passed away at New Year's. And she was like 16 years old, and we both loved her so much, and she was a schnauzer. Well, when she passed away this year, you can't replace them, but we had a hole in our heart that needed to be filled. So for Valentine's Day this year, we bought each other puppies. That was our Valentine's Day present to each other this year. So I have a little one. Her name is Missy, and she's a teacup schnauzer. She's so small. She's literally 5 pounds. She's the tiniest, the cutest little, and she's black and white. Or she's white with black spots, I guess I should say. And then we have another, and that's Missy. And then we have another one that's just a miniature or a toy, I guess is what they call them. And she's black with kind of some brown like whiskers, a little bit of that olive kind of color on her. And she's about 12 pounds or so. And she looks a lot like Lucy. And Lucy was the OG schnauzer that we had. So yes, we do have two schnauzers. And they're the sweetest. I love them. They're so sweet. They're the best. They're so great. I love all of my dogs. I really do. I'm partial to smaller dogs just because they cuddle with you better. Just my personal opinion. All right. I love my big dogs too. I love my Luna girl, and I love Louie and Layla and Lola, right? But I'm a little bit more partial to my small dogs. Just, it is what it is. I'm just being honest. And I love my lady too. Lady's my old Chihuahua. She's 14 years old, gonna be 15. So like, we have two senior dogs that live inside the house with us that came from Arizona, and like, you know, they're old. They've been with us since like we first got together. And that would be Lola. She's like a boxer, black mouth cur. And then we have Lady. She's a Chihuahua. And so both of those dogs are like 14 plus year seniors. And then, so they're inside the house with us. And then we have the two new puppies that we got that are in the house with us. And then we have the three big, like livestock guardian type dogs. And it's an Anatolian Shepherd with Great Pyrenees mix. That's two of them. That's Louie and Layla, and they're down over there. And then we have the Husky. That's Luna. I probably said it wrong. Louie and Layla are the Great Pyrenees and Anatolian Shepherd mixes. And then Luna is the Husky. And those three, they're like a pack. They're like a pack mentality. They do not play well with my cats at all. Like there would not be cats on the property if we let them out of the electric fence. it's not very good. So they cannot, and being that we have small dogs and they don't really play well with the other ones, they have to be down in the electric fence area over there, and we keep them down there. They do a great job at warding off any of the bears and the big animals away from the chickens, because just them barking and their scent, it does ward off like any of the big wild animals. So they're very loved. We play with them. We hang out with them. They got a cool pool down there. They have tons and tons of space, but they're not up here like as a part of the household dogs, if that makes sense. And I know most of you guys around here, you guys understand. You guys live on, have lived on big pieces of property, or maybe you just know about it, or just know about country life and country living. It's very, very common. And we're not being mean, and we love them. They have a job to do, though, and their job is down over there protecting the chickens and keeping the big animals away from our house. And our job as responsible pet owners is keeping our other pets safe from the other animals that are on the property. And in doing so, that means those big dogs need to be away from our cats and away from any of our small dogs, like even Lady, like my small little dog, Chihuahua dog. Like, I wouldn't trust it. I would not trust it, and I would not forgive myself if something happened. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. They're good dogs. They are very, very good. They're very sweet. They're very loving, but they're also, that's their breed too, so. Let's see. Hey, glad I finally caught a live. Just moved from Rogers and back to Kansas City. Was hoping to meet y'all one day. Well, maybe one day. Maybe one day. I like the little dogs because they live in the house with us. Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, and they sleep in the bed, you know. Did we miss out on Gary's closet breakdown? No, he had to go down and deal with the dogs. He's actually just come right back up here now. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom really quick. Cindy Brown, hey y'all. Hey Cindy, good to see you in here tonight. Our flippin' farmstead, hooty hoo. Firecracker, bunch of meth heads out there. Oh, well, okay, so let me just say this. They're out everywhere. Like, literally anywhere and everywhere that there is human beings on this earth. Unfortunately, drugs are a big problem. But they're not a big problem for me and in my personal life. And I don't know any people that are meth heads or crackheads or anything like that. They're not a problem to me. I don't even see them, to be honest with you. I don't even notice them because that's not my circle, you know? I will say, there is one guy, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but there is one guy that we see walking around at all hours of the night, and it's obvious that he has some problems, so we pray for him.
The one that we were like, why doesn't he get himself a bike? And then he had a bike for like all of a day, and then it was gone.
Yeah.
I know what he did with that bike.
I know what he did with that bike. Oh, man. Yeah, so that's true. So there's one person that we see out.
Call him out or anything, but you know.
It's the truth, though. I mean, the truth is the truth. But that's with any small towns, big towns, wherever. Drugs are very rampant, not just in the United States, but they're throughout the entire world, unfortunately. And you know, it's a great mystery because I'm pretty sure they're illegal. I wonder how that happens, you know? Darn, how did that happen? Something to think about, right? Something to think about. How do these criminals figure out a way to break the law? Anyways.
Yes,
Smarty pants, I know. I'm being a smarty pants. So is speeding, exactly. Driving too fast in your car is against the law too. People do it all the time. But drugs are definitely bad. Drugs are definitely bad. And don't do... Yeah, I know, Mr. Mackey. Drugs are bad, okay? They are, though, and I don't suggest doing them. They'll ruin your life, and they will separate you from your relationship with your family and all of your loved ones and your job. And anything and everything that you love, you can just say goodbye to it. And, yeah, kiss it goodbye. Anything and everything that you love is going to be gone, and it leads you to two places, prison and the grave. That's it. That's where you're going to go if you do drugs. You're going to go to prison or you're going to die. So if that's what you want, Be my guest, but I will pray for you, and that's terrible. You know what I mean? So anyway, I could sit here and yappity yap. Update on your father, please. Okay, Tammy, I'll give you a quick update. So quick update, my sister is presently still looking for a camper. We are both so thankful to everybody that has donated and that has helped us with, you know, trying to get him into one. I really appreciate you guys. Right now, it's kind of a situation of no news is good news. He is still staying at his temporary location. We're going to try to make something happen to him for him. End of the month, maybe the beginning of next. My sister is really on the look, but the hard part is that a lot of these campers and stuff are all over Arkansas. And so we're talking like hours and hours drive, one direction. We're messaging people and sometimes you don't hear back from them. So it's kind of like and we're working with a very limited budget. So we're trying to find something that's going to be long-term. We don't want it to be too small for him. All right, because if it's he can't be cooped up. Like, I know what it was like. I mean, he can be. Listen, beggars cannot be choosers, and it's better than being on the street and homeless. And he's been wonderfully blessed to be able to stay with some of his coworker friend or somebody that he's staying with right now. So he's wonderfully blessed in that position, but that's not going to be a long-term solution. The long-term solution is for him to be able to get a camper and then live at the ranch that he works at. So that's what we're trying to do right now. Our biggest hurdle is that a lot of the campers are kind of out of our budget range. We know that there's going to be something God's going to provide us one. I know it's going to happen, but we just haven't found it yet. So right now it's kind of like a whole lot of hurry up and wait. He has been going back to the house burned down site and like kind of going through some of his things and trying to salvage what he can. Keepsakes and things like that are family heirlooms, like, you know, little figurines and stuff like that maybe have no real value, but like just to him they have value, kind of a thing. The majority of the stuff though is a total loss. So that's very unfortunate. On the positive note too, like he did lose a couple, like his motorcycle and stuff like that. But on the positive note, his one motorcycle was actually in the shop getting fixed, so he didn't lose that. And he still has a working vehicle, a truck too. So like he's not stuck and stranded to where he can't get around or anything, because that would have been like adding icing on the cake. So he can still get around. He has a place that he's staying presently, but again, it's not going to be anything long term. So as of today, talking with my sister, she's still on the hunt looking for one. And I promise you, as soon as we find something and as soon as we get him set up, I will bring you guys over there. I will show you guys what we were all able to do as a community and you know, as children of his, you know, to be able to do for him. And again, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart if you guys had contributed to that. And even if you guys weren't able to financially contribute to the GoFundMe, if you were able to share it on your social medias, that really helps out a lot too. So from the bottom of my heart, I am so humbled and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful, and all the prayers that you guys have sent, all the personal letters of encouragement and the emails and just everything, it's not lost on me. And I'm so humbled and I'm just so thankful to you guys. And I will, for sure. When we get him set up with something, I will give you guys more updates like along the way. But right now it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, we don't really, no news is good news, I guess, because we're still kind of just looking. We haven't found anything particularly that we would be able to move him into just yet. So that's where we're at with everything as far as that front is concerned. So again, I thank you guys, and I will for sure bring you guys along when we get him set up with something, and I'll introduce you guys to him and stuff. Joe's cool. I don't really know him that well. Like I do, but I don't. Like I have memories of him from like when my parents were married, from when I was younger, like 6 and younger, and then from like 6 to like 12, it was kind of like touch and go in and out of my life a little bit here and there. And then I did live with him during some of the most horrible, rotten, terrible years of my entire life. And I don't really want to discuss a lot of that stuff, but it was rotten. And then I ended up moving out to like Las Vegas, and I was estranged from him for like 20 something years. And then we ended up like getting to know each other and talking with each other and meeting each other and like reconciling and kind of coming to a place where it was like, okay, I do want to have a relationship with you. I'm an adult now. I could see things from both kind of sides of things, and like, anyway, so that's kind of the breakdown of that. So like, from what I know of him and from what I'm gathering, right, I'll just explain it like this. He's a biker dude, and he has definitely gone down the path of most resistance in his life. But he's very, very grateful, and he does have a good heart, and he's humbled. He's absolutely humbled. He was beside himself, like, Mel, I can't believe that you're doing this for me after everything, and then two, that these people are willing to help me. They don't even know me, like, and I'm just like, that's not me, and it's them, but it's God working through them to bless you. So praise God, and thank you guys. All right, I can sit here. I already said that I was going to stop rambling, but look at me. Look at me rambling. Look at what I do. I just sit here and jabber jaw. But that's all right. He cut 2 boards, and then he's been over here measuring. Are you ready to start talking and showing and telling and getting some work going on? Or are you still scratching your head?
A bit of everything.
I
said a bit of everything.
A bit of everything. A bit of everything. Your mic is muted, by the way.
Wasn't sure.
Diana Pickering, thank God your father is okay. You'll find something for him soon. Thank you so much, Diana. I really hope so too. My sister's been on the look. Again, the hard part is that a lot of these are all over the state, and some of them are out of the state. And then trying to coordinate with the people, and then coordinate with us to drive over there to go and see it, and then hoping that it's not just like nasty, rotten, and that, you know what I mean? So but God's going to put something in our path for sure. Okay, Gary seems like he is ready. He seems like he's ready.
So you think.
So I think.
I'm sitting here scratching my head so hard right now. It's not even funny.
I got sweat dripping down my back. Scooby Adventures, what microphones do you use? Looking for some for vlogging my Vegas trip. We use the Rode mics. So I have the Rode, I think it's called the Duo 2, and it's that way we can both use it. Otherwise, you can just get the one and it will work. But since we need 2 microphones, we have the Duo. But they're Rode mics, wireless Rode mics. All right, Gary.
I might as well just put this one in because I can.
Hold up, let me switch. And then just start talking to the folks and tell them what we're doing for the vlog later.
I'm blocking.
Okay, I'll be the talker. I'm always the talker anyway. Gary's not feeling talkative, obviously.
I'm just saying, it's blocking.
It's okay.
I'm sort of scratching my head and...
Now you're going to be scratching your eye.
Oh. Whew. Well, I just got blasted.
Yeah, you did.
I wasn't expecting that. Every time. Whew. That's right. That guy. Whew. Man.
Sorry, Gary.
Just get out of my way.
That'd probably be better.
Oh. That crap got me good. Really?
It said no.
Why?
It said no. John says, Gary, where's your safety glasses?
Somewhere around here.
Firefly, I'll watch for a bit. Got the roast in the crock pot and the hubs is gone to bed. That sounds like what happens at my house too. Gary always gets sleepy when I start cooking and takes like a before dinner nap. And then he'll take an after dinner nap. Like after he eats, then he gets all, you know, food overloaded and he's like, okay, time for nap. I get food overloaded and go to sleep too. Who put the quarter in the Mel jukebox? Sorry, is that because I'm yapping so much?
Oh, you got it. Tonight's not my night, bro.
Did you just break it?
Yeah.
Chrissy Boyle, I just got on to see when you were going to start tonight, and you're both early. Hooty hoo! Actually, we're late. We said we were going to start at 8, and then we didn't start until 8:15-ish. And then we've had a few hiccups, and now it's almost 9, and we're putting in the first board. And it broke. So.
Tonight's been hiccups.
It's been hiccups tonight. It's been hiccups, friends.
Of course.
But we're here. We have a solid 2 hours from right this very moment to try to get something done. Because we aren't going to be able to stay all night, friends, unfortunately. We will have to cut it out at 11 o'clock. I did say this earlier, but the reason for that is a good reason. So our son Abraham plays football, and this is his first year playing football. And long story short, tomorrow is one of their first, I guess, I just found out it's a practice game. It's called a scrimmage. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but he's doing a scrimmage game tomorrow. And it's out of town. So we got to drive out of town to go do the scrimmage game tomorrow morning.
I wanted to be over there where I have more room.
You want me to move this stuff for you so you have some room?
By the time that you move it, I'll be done.
Okay.
There you are.
Marky Mark, between the buffering earlier and the blocking issue Gary is going through, maybe fate is saying to end early and get some well-needed rest. Listen, you're not wrong, but I want to get at least something done tonight for the house. Because we're so close. Like, we are getting closer and closer. We just have this stinking blocking to do. Oh, and somebody else had asked a question about the venting for the plumbing. We still have that to do too. We got all the pieces for the puzzle, because remember, we ran out of the pieces. Well, we have the pieces now. Now we just need to get up there and do it.
Now I'm working on something else, because that's how it always goes.
I know.
I run out of one piece, so I'm like, all right, I need to go get that. And then it's like, all right, I'm working on this. And then it's like, man, I need to go get this. And then I go grab a whole bunch of pieces.
Yeah.
And I try to finish up what I was working on before.
It's always back and forth kind of a thing. Always.
I should have nailed that side first. This has been a nightmare.
I'm sorry, Gary.
One at a time.
Just, you know, goose fraba. Mr. Moon, Murphy's Law is going strong today. You ain't lying, bro. It's going to be fun relocating all those tools. I know. It's going to, well, here's the thing, is we're going to use our kids in a gorilla cart. That's what we're going to use. We're going to have the kids come help us. And the part that's going to suck is Gary having to organize them. Save the Snuggles. It's a dog that was taken away from its veterinary. No, I have not heard of Save the Snuggles. Now I want to know. Is that story going to make me sad? Even if it's a sad story, if it's a good reason. That sounds sad though. Alan was not expecting the injury of the night to happen so soon. I know, on the first board. Poor Gary. Pray that it starts getting better for the rest of the night. Thank you, Kelly. Watching you. If it's anything like the Kentucky heat here today, it's too dang hot to work up there, bro. Girl, you are not, you are not lying.
Nuts.
It is terrible.
I think today was the hottest day of the year so far.
Yeah, and I looked, actually, I'm going to look at the weather really quick for the forecast. It's bad. That's all I know.
Okay.
If anybody's curious, this is what the weather's looking like. Focus. Heat advisory now until 8 o'clock on Sunday. Tonight.
Yeah,
Saturday.
The heat don't go away.
Saturday. Sunday. Monday. No. Tuesday. No. No. It looks terrible. Terrible, terrible.
That's our luck.
Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday, 102. Geez, Thursday, 100. Friday. Hey, Thursday, 20% chance of rain. Friday, 20% chance of rain. But a high still near 99, which means it's going to be really hot and humid. Horrible. Horrible, horrible. What position? Oh, for Abe's football, he is the... What is he again, Gary? What did they say he was?
The tight end.
Tight end, that's what it is.
I think.
Abe's the tight end.
Not 100% sure.
Well, that's what they've been playing him as, but it's not for sure. I think they're going to try to figure more things out at like the scrimmage game.
From what I understand.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it has to do with there's a lot of new kids and this is Abe's first time playing. So I'll get him to know how to play football pretty quick.
Yeah.
Playing all the positions pretty much.
Basically.
What in the world? How do you not...
I thought something bad happened when you didn't start at 8 and then 9, but then I just remembered you're on Central Time. Yep, it's 9:05 p.m. over here right now.
Man.
Jeannie, Gary is having an off night. Prayers it gets better.
This is horrible.
It happens sometimes, friends. We just share our real life with you. Not every night and not every time that we work is a victory dance, unfortunately. Although I have full confidence in you, though, baby. And I'm here to help as you just holler. Let me know what I can do, and I'm down to help.
You don't say.
William says, well, injuries out of the way. Gary always remembers safety third. Make sure your son stays hydrated tomorrow. Absolutely. Greg, it was overcast and 70 today. Mel, your favorite. Oh, I'm so jealous, Greg. Way to rub it in.
All right.
Oh, no. Chrissy Boyle, we had 111 Sunday, and then Monday was 109. Wednesday started cooling down to a high of 99 degrees. Can you call that cool? Yeah, right?
I mean, I would call that cool compared to how it's been.
Yeah, it's been so bad, guys. It's been horrible. That's partly why we're doing the night owl live streams. But I gotta tell you, like,
It's still like almost.
it's still. I'm sweating
100 and something
standing
degrees.
here. Like the back of my neck.
Horrible.
My hair is soaking wet right now. It's awful. So I know we'll just sit here and just complain about it. But hey, we're still working. But even the night owl streams, guys, like it's great because we're able to get work done. But it sucks because like our sleep schedule's jacked, and then trying to spend time with the kids, and then we got football, and then we got church, and we got like life and other things that we're trying to do. So like the only time that we can get work done is late at night right now. Otherwise we just like physically it's so hot we can't.
Where did that go?
It's too much, but
there you are.
Just leaves us
Holy
with a very
moly,
limited
dude.
amount of time at night. Because like, you know, we can't stay up all night tonight because we got
This
the things
is
to do tomorrow.
stupid, bro.
Do you want me to go try to find one of those air conditioner neck things?
I know. It's just gonna be more noise. I need my headphones. Ah! Every single time.
Christy says it's made me a night owl because I can't get anything done during the day as well. Seriously, it's bad, guys. It's bad. Doreen, why did you choose Arkansas? Is it easier to be off-grid?
Why do what?
She said, why did we choose Arkansas? Is it easier to be off-grid?
Yes and no.
So the truth of the matter is we chose Arkansas because God led us here.
Pretty much.
That's literally why we chose Arkansas. When we were looking for our land and where we were going to stay and move our family from Arizona, we did like the most epic road trip. We packed up our kids and we packed up stuff inside our little car at the time, and we lived on the road. Like we drove as far as we could drive during the day. We'd find BLM land and then just get out and pitch a tent and sleep wherever, and sometimes we'd find a KOA, and we just literally lived out of our car for a little while, even though we still had a perfectly good house in Arizona. The thing of it is that we wanted to go on this adventure and we wanted to find the land that was calling us. And so we just looked all over, man. We looked in Arizona, we looked in Texas, we looked in Oklahoma, we looked in Missouri, and then we looked here in Arkansas. And truth be told, we were actually headed out towards Kentucky because there was a piece of land that we saw out there and it looked gorgeous. But we never made it to Kentucky because, to make a long story short, like as we were doing our road trip, we had called a bunch of real estate agents along the drive, and we would look at properties online, and then we would meet up with agents and go and see the properties and then go camping and just kind of go and adventure out with the kids and stuff and live on the road for a little while. And we ended up looking at places in all those states that I mentioned, and then we got to Arkansas and we started looking at some places here. And I had appointments with different real estate agents in different counties all over the place, and there was one on one side and there was another on the other side, and make a long story short, we showed up at one of the properties that we had an appointment to go and see, and the real estate agent never showed up. And so we sat there for like an hour, and we're not going to go and walk up on the property. And at the time, the kids were much younger. Abe was like 3, Scarlett was like 6, and Julia was like 8, and so I had the 3 kids in the back seat, kicking the seat, screaming, hollering, bored, tired of sitting there waiting for this agent to show up. And so I like called the agent, and I will say honestly, I wasn't the nicest. I wasn't a complete a-hole, but I also wasn't super nice either. I was irritated because like I said, I had the kids like
Screaming kids in the
the
back.
kids literally screaming in the background, and I had been sitting there waiting for like an hour. So I called.
Where you at, a-hole?
Yeah, where are you at? Like literally, I called. Bring, hello. Where are you? I've been waiting here for an hour. That's like how I answer. That's how I immediately like jumped on the person that answered the phone. They're like, hello. I'm like, where are you? We've been here for an hour. Like I was not very nice, but. It was what it was, okay? I didn't, oh, hi, how's it going? Yeah, so we've been waiting. No, that was not happening. I was a total, yeah. But for good reason though, I think a lot of people can probably relate to that. You have an appointment, you're sitting there, you're waiting, you're out in the middle of nowhere, you're in a different place, you got all this, anyway. So the lady on the phone, she's like, I'm so sorry, I have no idea where you are, what's going on. I'm sorry, I was trying to focus on where Gary was going with the camera because I just realized I was being a bad camera person. But I'll continue my story. So anyhow, the lady answered the phone and she was like, I am so sorry, like, where are you? What's going on? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I'm like, well, we're supposed to meet you here at this property, you know, at this time. And like, we've been waiting here for over an hour. We really want to go and see it. We have other places that we have to go do. And she's like, well, I'm so confused. Wait a minute. Give me your, like, who did you call? Can I have that number again? So anyway, I gave her the number, and my stupid butt, this is how dumb I am, I called the wrong phone number. So like I had a dyslexic moment where I inverted the numbers, like a couple of the numbers. Instead of like 52, I dialed 25 at the end or something along those lines, you know? And anyhow, so she's like, yeah, well, you actually called the wrong number. And I felt like such an idiot. I was like so embarrassed. I was like, oh man, I just was a total a-hole to this lady. And like, it's my fault. Like I didn't even call the right number. So I was getting ready to be like, I'm so sorry, you know, I'm sorry for bothering you and anything. And she says, well, you called the wrong number, but you know, you're actually in luck with this is how weird it is. I'm actually a real estate agent, and that's why I was so confused when you were telling me like that you were supposed to meet at this property. And I was like, no way, dude, no way that you're a real estate agent. She's like, yeah, for real, I'm a real estate agent, and that's why I was so confused. So what property are you trying to see? I told her the property name. She looked it up on the MLS. She's like, oh, all right, well, that's a little bit further, but I'll tell you what. If you want to stay in the area, I will take you to go and look at some properties tomorrow. I'll meet up with you. She actually ended up meeting up with us that night and like showed us a good place to go camping at. I ended up talking with her and we ended up being like, you know, nice with each other, like being civil and friendly with each other. And actually I still know her today. It's kind of come into a full circle moment with this whole situation with that. And she's such a sweet lady, such a super sweet lady. So anyway, we ended up meeting up with, this is the short version too, by the way. This is the short version. I'm a talker. You guys should know this by now.
No, you a talker? You don't say.
Y'all should know this by now. If you don't like my talking, just put it on mute and watch Gary. Put on your own soundtrack and then just watch Gary work. But anyhow, back to my story. So I end up, she ends up like showing us a place where we can go camping, and it was up kind of sort of by where we're at right now. And we end up camping and stuff. Like all this is all YouTube too. Like all of this stuff that I'm talking about, we made vlogs about this whole thing. Like you can watch this happen. And we were vlogging like everything that was happening at that time. So it's pretty crazy, like in hindsight, to like go back and watch those. But so anyway, we end up you know, calling the wrong number. She ends up setting us up with someplace to go camping. And then the next day she takes us to go look at a couple different properties. She took us to like 5 or 6 different properties, and there was a couple that was really nice. There was a couple that was decent, you know, but none of them had all of the characteristics that we really wanted. And some of our things that we really wanted was it needed to be like close to national forest land. That's something that we really wanted. We really wanted body of water on it, whether it was a lake or a pond or a creek or something. Like we wanted some sort of body of water on or near our property. And we didn't want it, we wanted it to have flat spaces, but we didn't want it to be entirely flat. because a lot of times the properties that we had seen that were completely flat was just like a big field, and they didn't really have a whole lot of trees. We wanted the wooded trees area. And then preferably we wanted unrestricted land, because on unrestricted land, then you can live an off-grid lifestyle much easier. And depending on your state and your county, they won't hassle you about certain things when it comes to building codes and permitting and stuff like that. And then also rainwater catchment and different things are
Like, believe it or not, there's a lot of states that you can't live in a trailer.
Yes.
Okay, on your own property.
Yes, that's a thing too. So unrestricted was very important to us, because we knew that we were going to be living in our trailer.
If you don't believe me, look it up.
Like, we knew that was like, that's what we were going to do in order to do what we wanted to do. We knew
and you can't even collect your own water. That throws me off the road.
Yeah, certain states you can't even do rainwater catchment. So like, if you're looking to do this, definitely look into all of the codes and the laws and the governing ordinances around the property that you purchase. My biggest thing that I can suggest is just going with unrestricted land. And if you buy a big enough parcel, then you don't usually have to deal with a lot of the stuff that other people have to deal with. Unfortunately, it's just how it works. So
a lot of times that falls in the category of about 20 acres.
Yeah,
I think in
usually.
Arkansas it's 10. So it really depends on.
It depends. It's very, it can vary vastly. So anyhow, she shows us a couple of different properties. The real estate agent gal shows us a couple of different properties, and none of them were like terrible, but none of them got us very excited either. We were just like, okay, well, we're gonna go off and go keep on our road trip then. And she's like, okay, well, what are just one more time, what are the things that you really are wanting? Like, what is missing out of these places that I've showed you? So we went over our list of things again, and she's like, you know what? There's actually one more piece of property that's not even listed on the MLS, but it has pretty much everything that you're wanting. It has I've been on it, I've seen it. In fact, it's my uncle's property. And we were like, what? She's like, yes, actually, it's not listed on the MLS because he's kind of back and forth about wanting to sell it and then wanting to keep it, and he is wanting to sell it. So like, let me give him a call and let me see if, this is going to work out. So she does. She calls him. We go and see it the next day. So we end up camping out one more time in the Arkansas area, because she's like, listen, if I'm going to let me work some things around. It'll be worth it for you guys if you guys want to just go see it. And we're like, okay. So we actually, I believe we went and seen another place in Missouri in the in-between while she was making some phone calls and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then we came back over this way, if I'm remembering correctly. And then she showed us the property. And you guys, the second that we stepped foot on this property, like, we knew that this was where we were supposed to be. Like, we felt it in our heart. It was like the clouds opened and the Lord shined down on us and was just like, ah, here is your promised land. And we were like, praise you, Jesus. And it was so wonderful. Yes, it was absolutely wonderful. And that moment where we realized that this was our property, caught on camera. I can't believe it, but yes, literally caught on camera. And it's part of our history, and that's part of how we got the 41.36. And so we did not buy this property alone, though. That's the thing. So like, we went on this mission to go and look for the property, but all the while, Anthony and Roxanne, they're sitting at home in Las Vegas, and they knew that we were coming on this journey to go and look at properties and stuff. So we actually had started in Arizona. And when we started looking at property in Arizona, Anthony and Rox, they were like, wait a minute, we want to do what you guys are doing. We want to buy property with you guys. So why don't you guys go venture out and look even further? And Anthony was like, because we were going to buy a different place in Arizona. And Anthony was like, well, that's not really your dream. You really wanted all this other stuff. So why don't you go look? Because it was like during the COVID time. So anyway, yeah, it's all part of our history. So then me and Gary found the property, okay? God like literally planted this in our lap for us. The fact that it wasn't on the MLS, it had literally everything we wanted. I found the gal off of the wrong phone number after I chewed her out. Like, everything was just the way that it lined up for us. I have to just praise God. Like, that's the only thing that I can do, is I can just praise God all day long for this property. It was a gift from him, and we got it at way below what we were thinking we were going to spend, especially for the property size and stuff. And then, so we found it, we took pictures of it and everything. We showed it to Anthony and Roxanne, and we were like, you guys, this is the property. Because and this is how much faith Anthony and Roxanne had in us, I guess, and our ability to choose the right. We showed them the pictures, we told them about it, we told them the story, and Anthony and Rox were like, all right, well, it's a done deal then, buy it, let's buy it. And so they went in half with us. This property is owned by the four of us, and we are all co-owners together in this property. And it's just really amazing that Anthony and Roxanne had that much faith in us, and they bought the property literally sight unseen. They just we went and did all the scouting, and they bought it sight unseen. And so the first time that they stepped foot on the property, that's also all caught on camera, which is just amazing. When the trucks and the cars and the whole caravan was driving up the road, that was literally the first time that they had ever seen the property other than videos and pictures. So it's pretty amazing. So we bought it, and then we ended up having to go back. We ended up stopping our road trip because our mission was accomplished. And then we went back to Arizona, and we started preparing our house in Arizona for sale. Got it all fixed up and ready and everything. And then we ended up selling it, and it was probably about 8 months later, after we found the property, that we ended up moving out to it and then living in the campers. And we were here, I want to say, about a month before Anthony and Rox were able to move out here. Like, we moved out here, and then 1 month later, Anthony and Rox moved out here. So, but we had to do a lot of preparation stuff then, because when we first moved out here, there was no space for both of the campers. There was no well. There was no anything like that. So, like, we had to get all those things in order so that way Anthony and Roxanne could caravan out here and us both have our campers and stuff. Otherwise, there was no space. So, because it was literally a quad trail up here, friends. And I know a lot of you guys watching know that story, but by chance, if there is anyone that hasn't heard of that story or hasn't been here from the beginning, that's how it all happened. And that's how it went down. So, yeah. I'm reading the comments now.
Reading the comments? Huh?
Yeah, now I'm reading the comments. I was just sitting there just blabbing out of my mouth that whole time. I was just like talking in the wind. I wasn't reading the comments at all. I just was on a roll. Now I'm reading them.
You don't say.
Brooke Burks, that's when you had to get a rooster when you first moved out there. Yes, exactly. That's when we had to get a rooster. Do a lot of dirt work for us. Man, that road was so expensive. Getting the road done and the well dug, holy moly, that was probably like some of the most money I've ever spent in my life in that week. It was ridiculous. But I'm happy it's done.
Yeah, in a week. Yeah, that was the most money.
Mm-hmm. In a week's time, besides buying a house or something. Yeah. Actually, that was probably the most money we've ever spent in one chunk, was buying the house. The Arizona house.
No. Not even then. That was most.
No. Arizona house.
That was bought.
We will agree to disagree about this subject when we're not on a live, but it was the Arizona house. Bobblehead says, I remember. That's right, Bobble. Actually, when we took our first load out here, we weren't even living out here yet, but we had taken our first load out here, and we showed the kids the property. I want to say it was like a month before we actually made the move. So maybe like, I don't know, February or something of 21-ish. We got hit up by this character named Bobblehead. And like, we had seen him online, but we didn't know him that well. But we'd seen him online, and we were like, hey, who is this guy? And anyhow, this this cool dude named Bobblehead reached out to us and was like, hey, you're going to be one of my neighbors. I can tell because of X, Y, and Z that you're gonna be a neighbor. You should come over to my house and we can do a live stream and stuff together and hang out and meet. And I thought that was so cool, so we actually did. We went over to his place and met him. And he was a neighbor, and he's still a neighbor now. Still a neighbor now, just in a different direction. But yeah, Bobble was the first person to reach out and meet us out there. Thank you, Bobblehead, for your friendship. We love you, bro. Okay. It was spring. I had baby chicks the kids played with. Okay, so March? Because I'm pretty sure it was March. Was it March then?
It was March because we came out in April
to live here,
get the road ready, went and got Anthony and Rocks in May.
Yes.
So.
And then we had that one meetup in June.
Correct.
And then we had our first 4th of July party right after.
Correct.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Oh my gosh, it was crazy. What a crazy time.
That was a crazy time of everything.
Aw, Bon Bon is sending us the floating heart. Thank you so much, Bon Bon. I appreciate that. Beautiful gift. And she sent us the Unk Alert.
Aww.
Thank you. Thank you for the Unk Alert. We are getting old. Monkey Biz, I came aboard during the basement build. Aw, Monkey Biz, you missed so much, but at the same time, you've been around for so long. So thank you so much. And everybody, I know this has been a tremendously long journey. I get that. And I get that it's been, it's been 5 years in the making. I get it. But
it's 5 years.
5 years.
We could just, stop right now, sell everything, start again. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that do that.
Yeah.
Just saying. Revives the channel. Instantly. I ain't trying to talk no crap, but this is our forever home, so.
This is our forever home.
It is what it is.
And this is our forever home. We're not doing that, guys. I don't care what
it ain't happening.
It ain't happening. Bon Bon, tell us how Come On David came into your life. Oh, David. So that's a character. Hey, and I will say right now too, Gary's shade was not at all throwing towards David. I know he just bought a new property. Please don't connect any of those lines because they don't make a connection. Not at all. Nope. Not even a little bit.
Nope.
Not even a tiny bit. Has nothing, literally nothing. I'm just going to say that and throw that out there because I know somebody's going to try to connect.
Somebody's going to try to. There's a lot of lines that you can connect to whatever if you want.
You can connect a line to anything. Isn't there always like a 3rd degree of separation or something?
Yeah.
Something like that. Anyways, about David. So David came into our life a long time ago. So when we still lived in Arizona and we were just starting the whole YouTube thing, I'm talking like 2019, 18 or something like that. So, a while ago. Like we've been friends with David for a minute. So we actually became friends online first. And we used to talk to each other online, go in each other's live streams, watch each other's videos. This was back when he still lived in Florida. And he was pretty freshly divorced, I think, like maybe like a year or something like that. So he was like still starting to change his life around. And I gotta get that camera to follow you again. I'm sorry, friends. I'm talking. So we met online. He would come into our live streams and we'd go into his and we'd talk and we'd hang out. And there's another YouTuber that we were friends with for a while. We did end up going different directions, but it's a part of our story. So at that time, there was another YouTuber, the Crockers. I don't know if you guys know of them. You probably do. But we kind of like got into that kind of group and that scene with those folks. And so he had a contest at one point in time. And his contest that he had was for David. David won the Shoot Dang contest. And what one what was the one that we called? The roast him contest. So we, both David and me and Gary won some of his contests that he put out. Now he got the contest idea because of keeping it Dutch. So like there's a whole like YouTuber thing. Anyway, long story short, he put out a contest, a shoot dang contest to make like I don't know, and David entered it and David won. And then we had entered and won the roast him contest. It was like make a party video, and it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. But anyway, so David and us, we both kind of like started talking even more because we were like both the winners, and so we kind of had that in common too. And like we had been watching each other's videos and like commenting on each other's stuff, and then we started video chatting, and then we started doing all that stuff together, and then like we just became friends just throughout talking to each other and video chatting, and we have common interests and stuff. And then there was like a meetup. He had like Jason had put up a couple of meetups and stuff. And so like people would go and hang out and meet up, and not just meet up with him, but like meet up with all these other channels that we were all talking to, because we would all join these live streams and hang out online. And so we like used his meetup as a way for everyone to get to know each other and like build community. It was actually a really great, beautiful time. It really was. I have nothing bad to say about any of it. It was great. And then we met each other in person at one of those meetups. And then like once we met each other in person, it was like peanut butter jelly time, bro. Like we knew that we were each other's people, and we like just connected. And Gary and David became like best buddies. David became like my best buddy. Anthony and David, they also were talking a lot online. So like our friendship bloomed from being online, but once we met in person, then we were like, yeah, these are our people. And then we would just talk on the phone a lot. And then we bought this property, and at the time that we bought this property, he already was leaving Florida, and he was like living in Texas or going to Texas at that time. He was like in between where he wanted to be at. And when he seen this property, he was like, oh yeah, Arkansas is beautiful. And you'd have to ask David for his perspective on why he chose Arkansas and stuff, but I know that the 41.36 has a big reason on why he chose Arkansas. You'd have to, I can't speak for him, you'd have to ask him. But yeah, so he kind of came out this way too, and then a lot of other people kind of came out this way as well, like a lot. So that's when I first started watching y'all, was the Oklahoma meetup. Well, see, it was good. It was a good time. And me personally too, friends, like I know that there's a lot of discourse and like scuttle online because like we haven't talked about certain things, and I'm just going to lay it straight right now. I have zero hard feelings for anybody. Like literally nobody. If I was somebody's friend at a certain point in time, if we're not friends anymore, it doesn't mean that I don't wish them well. It doesn't mean that I don't want to see them succeeding. It doesn't mean that I'm cheering when they go through hard times, because that's not the truth. I don't wish a hard time on anybody. I really don't. And I am happy when I do hear that people are really successful and that positive things are happening in their life. It makes me feel happy and it makes me feel good. When I hear about somebody that I used to be friends with, or maybe I'm not so close with anymore, or something is going through a hard time, it genuinely makes me sad. But sometimes people are in your life for a reason, a season, and a lesson. And there are multiple people that were in our life for one of those three reasons. Some people are still presently in our life, and it's because they're there for a reason. Some people were in our life, but they're not anymore because it was either just a season or it was a lesson. And either way, I look at it positively. I thank God for the relationships that we built, around and with and through and everything else. So like, life is too short to spend it being upset. And if I was friends with somebody at one point, then just know that I will always wish them well, even if the friendship didn't maintain, if that makes any sense. So that's where my personal heart is with all the stuff. I know that we've never really personally spoke about certain things, and the only reason I'm speaking about it right now is because I talked about a little bit of our history, and any and every time that I talk about a little bit of our history, it seems to to do something. And I just don't want any negativity. We just have no time for that, guys. We're in such a good spot. And I truly, truly love everyone. And I want nothing but positivity and blessings. That's what I want. Positivity and blessings for everyone. So that's where I'm at with that, friends. Aw, Cindy Brown started moving when Patrick was moving away. Aw, my Patrick. Cindy, this is going to make you feel old. Patrick's 24 years old. Patrick had his 24th birthday. I know I feel old. It makes me feel old, Cindy. And for those that don't know, Patrick is my my nephew's son. So it's kind of complicated, guys. I have a complicated life, but not so. I know that a lot of families have gone through similar things that I've gone through in my life. I know that my sister wouldn't mind me telling anybody because she's very vocal about it at this point anyway. But my sister battled addiction in her life, and she ended up making the wrong decisions, and she battled addiction, and it was very, very terrible, and she ended up losing her 3 children. Well, her 3 children were raised by Gary and myself and my mom and my dad. They were legally adopted and stuff like that, and so Patrick is the oldest of the older 3. So Brittany and Kylie is my 2 nieces, but they're also like my daughters, and then they're also kind of my sisters because they were legally adopted. See, I fit in Arkansas already, guys. It's a joke. It's a joke.
That's horrible.
It is horrible, but it's a joke. You guys, come on, somebody laughed. So, anyways, Patrick is like my son. I raised him since he was a baby, and all the way through until just before he turned 18. And my sister ended up getting. She was on a long vacation in a government facility for many, many of those years. That's why they were taken away and stuff. And I'm not ashamed about any of this. And my sister's not ashamed, and it is what it is. Listen, so many people have dealt with this. I promise you, you watching at home, you know somebody that struggled with addiction, and maybe it's you. Maybe it is you. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a coworker. Maybe it's your best friend. Unfortunately, it's very common. I wish that it wasn't so common, but it is very common to know somebody that has struggled with it. And so, like I said, it can lead to prison and it can lead to death. Well, thankfully, it didn't lead to death for my sister, but it did lead to prison. And so those 3 children, they were raised by my sister, and my sister's children were raised by me and my mom and my dad and Gary. And so Patrick, there came a time when my sister was getting out, okay, and the reconciliation needed to happen, and like hearts needed to be restored and needed to be renewed and made whole. And so Patrick was coming of age, and we were getting ready to move and do all this stuff, and Patrick didn't really want to go on the big adventure. He was like, no, I'd rather not, and he needed to get to know his mother. And so, yeah, Patrick moved, and we saw Patrick through, and
He didn't want to come and be my helper.
No, he did not want to come and be living in the woods. He did not. He did not.
Oh, man. If I go with you guys, Gary's going to work me to death.
I'm going to be worked to death. We're going to be living out there and not having no shower. There's not going to be a PlayStation. No internet.
No internet.
You know?
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yes. Yes.
More than anything.
Yeah. And so, like, Patrick wanted, and honestly, Dawn needed that. Like, my sister really needed that reconciliation in her heart. And the only reason why I'm even saying any of this is because my sister is very vocal about it online as well, about recovery. And I am I'm a very strong advocate to people can and do recover. Not everyone does, okay? Some people, they just don't want to give up their old habits and hang-ups, and you have to be leery on it, but at a certain point, when a person does make that, I've seen it. God can change anybody. Jesus can reform anyone, and I've seen it where there's been a full restoration, a complete renewal, and you wouldn't even recognize the same person anymore. So, yeah, so Patrick did make that reconnection. So there's a little bit of my life that you guys probably didn't know about, but yeah. No, my family is not perfect, and we've dealt with some really serious, really hard, serious things. Very, very difficult, very, very hard things. But you know what? Jesus
can
has seen me
flip that
through
thing,
every
baby.
single one of it. What's
You
that?
can flip that thing. Yeah. And
Okay, at
talk
me?
to the people. Yeah.
You gonna go do something else?
Yeah, I'm trying to find something right now. And
You guys don't want to stare at the wall anymore. You guys want to talk to me face to face.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, like,
I was just trying to just keep you guys like talk and talk and talk while Gary gets the work done. I mean, hey, it works.
I know you can talk.
Yeah, it works. Yeah. Is Gary okay?
heck?
What's Gary looking for? I don't know what Gary's looking for. Are you okay, Gary?
No,
No? What's wrong?
I'm losing my mind. I could have sworn I had that like on the table or on the scaffold, and it's
What
not.
is it that you're looking for?
My extension.
Extension?
Those extensions are too big, unfortunately.
Like a hole to drill extension or an extension for a bit? A drill bit?
Drill bit extension. I could have sworn I had it on the table or on the scaffold, and it's not on neither. So now I'm wondering if I brought it downstairs. If it was one of those things that I accidentally had in my pocket and I brought it down and put it next to my bed.
I could start rummaging through things, but Lord knows I have no clue where you put your stuff.
I know, I'm trying to think in my mind.
He's
I'm still
for...
trying to think about this dang freaking...
Gary, it's right where you left it, duh.
Oh, I know, right? Wherever that was.
His mind.
And my lower back, I don't know what it is that's going on, but since I woke up, my left hip has been locked.
Well.
And not wanting to let go. Dang it.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm muted?
You are muted. All right, he's got the mute. All right, so I'm going to read some of these comments, friends. I'm so sorry if I just sat here and just like, you know, diarrheaed a whole bunch of my life story onto you guys. But maybe that helps you guys to get to know me a little bit better, and maybe some of the reasons why I have certain really strong opinions about certain things, and like also why my sobriety means a lot to me too. Like, I was not always the most straight-laced person in my history either. It's been an extremely long time for me. Like teenager was when I was fiddling around with stupid stuff, you know. In my early 20s, I did drink quite a bit. But since I became a parent, I've been very, very, and it mostly has to do with all the struggles and stuff that I've witnessed, you know. It's terrible. But yeah, now maybe you guys know a little bit more about some of the stuff. So like when I say like, it's because it's complicated, you know, like Brittany and Kylie, they're my nieces, but like at certain points in their life and in my life, like I was like a mom figure to them. But then also because my parents legally adopted them, like legally, they're my sisters. So it's weird. And like they call my mom, mom, even though that's their grandma. And like I'm Nani, which means literally not mommy. That's how that came about. So it's interesting, you know. And like now that the kids are all getting older, the older kids are all getting older, our relationship is changing now too. Because Brittany and Kylie, they both have children too. So like in a way, I'm kind of a grandma in a way, but I'm not a grandma because my sister's a grandma. Those, you know what I mean? Like, it's just complicated. Families can be complicated. But me and my sister, we have a wonderful relationship, and I am so proud of her. I am so, so proud of the fight that she fought. She didn't give up. And it was a hard one. I'm going to get all teary-eyed because I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of my sister. I'm so thankful to God every day that that she fought the good fight. And she didn't give up on herself. Because like the world still needs her, you know? She has a beautiful life ahead of her. So, yeah. Kelly, my family is not perfect except for me. Right? I'm my own grandpa. That's right. I am my own grandpa. Listen, my family's complicated, but it's a blessing. Like I'm blessed. It's actually really small. I have a small family too. Gary's got a huge family. lots and lots of aunties and uncles and cousins. Like one of his aunts had like 10 children, tons and tons of relatives on his side of the family. I don't have so many. I got a small family, considering. So. Brooke, just say you're both their moms. Pretty much. I don't want to I don't want to take that place from my sister though, because she's worked so hard to get it back. I was like I'm their nanny. I was nanny, and I'm always going to be nanny. That's what they still call me today, is nanny. They don't call me auntie. They never have called. There's only one out of all of the nephews and nieces and stuff that I have, even on Gary's side. I think actually on your side, Gary, I think Kyron and Caden call me auntie. Mm-hmm. They call me, and they don't call me auntie, they call me aunt. They say Aunt Mel.
More, yeah.
They call me Aunt Mel.
Yeah.
But like out of Wyatt's the only one, and Wyatt doesn't even call me Aunt Mel or anything. He just calls me Auntie. I'm just Auntie. Auntie. But yeah, all the other kids, like either I'm just Mel, or Kyron and Caden will call me Aunt Mel. But all the other nephews and nieces on your side of the family, they just call me Mel. It is what it is. It's okay. And all I have is Wyatt, besides Patrick and Brittany and Kylie. I only have 2 nephews and 2 nieces. That's it. That's it. That's all there is. So, Jeannie Lipsky, there's another praise God moment. Exactly. Praise God. Like, God has been so good to me. Like, more than I deserve. It was so much more than I deserve, guys. But that's the love of Jesus right there. Nobody deserves it. I don't deserve it. I don't think nobody deserves it, but he gives it anyway. And that's how beautiful it is. So Gary's getting back to work. He found what he was looking for.
Yeah, I remember where I used it last.
You remembered where it was? Where was it?
Downstairs on the other drill.
Oh. Aw, Lori. Mel, you have me in tears. Your sister is one of the most amazing women I've been blessed to get to know. Lori, I love you so much. Thank you for being such a good friend to my sister Dawn. She really, really, really needed you and still needs you in her life. And you've been such a blessing to her. Oh, I'm going to start getting all teary now. Good thing you guys are watching Gary. I'm sorry. But you've been such a blessing to her in her life, and she really needed you. And I'm so grateful that you were there to help her, like, just be her friend. Just be her friend. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her.
All that for that.
All that for that piece. That's it. Oh. Chrissy Boyle. I went through Celebrate Recovery to get off pain meds and liquor. That for a few years, then started doing both again about 5 years ago when I found out I became allergic to opioids. Listen, it can happen to, addiction does not equal a bad person. It doesn't. It does not. It does not. It can happen to anybody. You can get into a car accident and then get these pills, and then now you're on, that's how the majority of people got started. And then it's not strong enough, and so then they need something stronger, because it's the pain. And addiction is because people are in pain. Whether it's mental pain or whether it's physical pain, people don't just get addicted without some sort of pain that they're trying to block.
Yep.
That's why people get addicted, is because they're trying to heal their pain. And it's not the right way to heal it. It's not the right way to go about it, but I understand it. And I pray my deepest prayers for that, because it's hard. What they're dealing with is hard, and then you compact it with something else like a dependency, and it becomes even harder. So, but listen, My sister's a walking testimony. I myself am a walking testimony. And I'm telling you, with all the challenges that I faced in my life, like, I promise you, if my family can get out of it, if I can get out of it, if we can get out of it, you can too, I promise you. Just lean on God more, honey. Seriously, I know it sounds so cliche, and it sounds so much easier said than done, because it does sound, it's like when people tell me, like, oh, it's magic, you know, to do the videos and stuff, like, or like, oh, that's no problem, tomorrow by noon, haha. Right? It's true, it does sound easier said than done, but it always feels so good once you do get it done.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. Sometimes 1 minute at a time.
1 minute at a time. One bite at a time.
That's okay.
All right, I'm at a point where I'm really scratching my head right now. I need some water. I need to take a break for a second.
Okay.
Think about this.
Aw, thank you so much for the super, Lady Fox. I really appreciate that. That is so generous of you. Thank you so much. Well, Gary's taking a little break really quick. Are we out of blocking, or we still got blocking? Should I chop some block for you?
I've got a few blocks over there. It's not my concern right now. I've got a lot on my mind about this guy. So I'm just...
Gary's a wee bit frustrated about this.
Well, the problem is this. I've got this much of depth going on the backside where it's going to be dead space regardless, because I'm not going to be able to have a cabinet be in there. So I'm going to have 3-inch gap the whole way up. You see what I'm saying?
Can we cut some of that out?
So if I cut that out, it makes it to where things get a little bit more funky and wonky, because this is a header, and how everything's placed and spliced and everything else is sort of tied into that header. So trying to take out this header makes things a little bit more crap. So I have a splice right here for this top plate. I've got, there's so much going on right here. It's like, you gotta be kidding me right now. And that's where I'm like trying to sit here and wrap my head about how am I going to do this. And even if I took that out, it's not going to solve that issue.
Comments are saying frame it out. It's lost space no matter what.
Pretty much, where it's more wood. Just
throw some more wood at it. Just throw some more wood at it, you know? How much space are we losing here?
So those two boards right here.
Just these two boards.
This part right here. I need. See where I'm?
Yeah.
And that's what's holding up the header on those two. So I can't really take out that. I can't without taking out the header. Can't really take out the header because of where that's spliced right there, without having to fix that splice. Going all the way back. And that's not going to really be tying into the wall anymore at that point if I take out that.
No, you'd have to build a whole new stinking header. Right?
Yeah.
That's a whole lot more work than...
You see where my headache has been?
Yeah, I say we just follow what the subscribers say, because that's, I mean, it's really not that much space that we're going to gain. We're talking 3 inches. I know.
Doing so, just so you know, I build this out 3 inches coming this way.
Sorry.
Son of a...
That's okay.
Come out this way 3 inches. And I gotta have to put more blocking here for the drywall to actually have something to adhere to. It just makes more of a...
This
You gotta
stupid
be
pantry, I
freaking
swear.
kidding me right now with this thing.
This pantry is like... Da!
See where I'm going with it now? Why my brain's like, what in the world, dude? Why? Why? I wish I could just slap it on the side right there and
Yeah.
call it, but I can't because it's 3.5 inches. I'd have to rip off 1/2 inch off the whole 2x4. Can't be an easy fix like that. No.
Well, hey, how big is this?
No.
Wait a minute. I got an idea real quick. Where's that measuring tape at? This is a lot of work, what I'm gonna suggest, but at the same time, not. At the same time, not. At the same time, not. And we do have some wood. Those headers take 3 boards to make a header, correct?
Yeah.
I know, you're already irritated with me. I just haven't even told you my idea yet, and you're already
All of that
steam
is
running
all
out
of
your
that
ears.
is nailed into the top side of that header and everything else. You do realize how much of a pain in the butt it's going to be to remove that header, right?
I'm just trying to give you another option, honey.
I know.
You can be mad at me if you want to. I'm just trying to give you another option.
I don't know why.
Because you sound irritated with
I'm
me.
irritated. I'm not mad at you or irritated with you. I don't know why you always assume.
Well, I don't know what else I should assume. Be nice. Dang you, stupid. Stay.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to measure this stupid board really quick. Just give me a second, okay? I got this. You're making me feel all weird now because God, I can feel the steam rolling out of your head.
It's called I'm frustrated.
I understand.
This is how it goes. It's just I'm trying to wrap my brain around this one.
And I'm trying to see how I can be of
the
assistance.
easiest way to make this to where it's not going to work. And
I'm trying to look here, okay?
freaking-
So this right here is 87.5 from the, not counting the bottom plate. Like if I was at the bottom plate, oh, no, that was not 87.5. Something was screwed up there. I'm trying to measure how big this board is. Not the bottom plate, but just this board from there to there. Looks right about 87.5, okay?
Yes.
So how big is this space? That's what I want to know. How big this space is, the header. That's what I'm trying to find out next. I'm too small. I'm too small. I could do it. So,
What are you trying to
trying to figure out how
hook
big
onto?
this space is. I'm trying to
hook onto here? You're right here in that middle point. There you go.
Okay, so then that's definitely bigger then. So like this board is definitely bigger. So what I'm saying is if you did chop that out and that header had to go bye-bye, we could use these 2 boards to help start to create and make the next header. So we only need 1 piece of lumber to make the next header if we did that. And these 2 are already sandwiched together, so you would essentially, I'm just thinking out loud, okay? If my idea sucks, then it sucks. You don't gotta go with it. I'm just saying. If it sucks, it sucks. I mean, chop this thing out right here and then pull this thing away. It's already a little bit like that. The biggest pain in the butt is that whole header thing like you were talking about. And then having those top pieces not be getting all jacked up. But I've seen you work magic with a stinking saw. Where is that stupid saw? This guy. I've seen you work magic with this thing. And just... It's magic. Now that was my idea. We could chop, that was my idea. If that's a sucky idea, then it's a sucky idea and I'll accept that and it's okay. But we could just get rid of that stupid header completely, chop this out, use some of this, make a new header out of this. You look very frustrated. Or we could build it out right here and then we could throw more wood at it. You want to throw more wood at it? Throw more wood at it. Whatever you want to do.
Let me think about this logically.
Yeah, think about it logically. I don't have the smarts. I was just looking at stuff. I don't have the smarts. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here, okay? I'm just gonna film. I just had an idea, and I just thought if it's a sucky idea, then it's a sucky idea, and we don't have to go with it. It's okay. It was just an idea.
You're a trip. I love you.
I love you too. What do you want?
Give me my phone.
Here's your phone. You want numbers? Calculator?
I need to get on to Home Depot. Well,
what do you need to look up now? Throw more wood at it?
Well, so here's another thing that I've got.
If it's a sucky idea, it's a sucky idea. I mean,
no, it's... Look, I'm trying to think about this as logical as I can. I'm not trying to make more work for myself later on. I'm trying to go about it as good as I can. Okay?
Okay.
If I just try to think about it and make a solution as quick as possible, it's not gonna be the best as possible. If that makes any sense. I saved a cupboard, cabinet, whatever.
Yeah, you're gonna find the dimensions for the cabinetry to figure out.
Here, I thought I put one in here. What happened?
That's a good idea. Figuring out the size of the cabinetry so we know exactly what we really need.
Really, Home Depot? Why'd you pull it?
I'm gonna look at the comments because they're gone, and I'm gonna make them come back and be visible. Let's see what you guys are saying. Mel, China closet. There's a bunch for sale all the time on Marketplace. See, the problem is that we're gonna have to build it ourselves because it's such a particular space. Like, we're just gonna build the China closet. So, like, yes, that's the right idea. That's what we're trying to do, but it's gonna have to be custom in that space. I mean, it'd be like a miracle if I found one that was like the perfect. I've seen stranger things happen, but we'll probably end up building it.
Man. Of course.
What?
The one I had found and I saved, it was like the perfect size. It was literally 16 inches deep, which means that it would have been like barely sticking out. The drywall would have been like the perfect width for it and everything.
Frank Exploration says, yep, either sawzall that header out and remove 2 vertical boards and put a longer header in, or just frame it out as it is. It's only 3 inches of wasted space. Heather wants to know, is it a load-bearing wall?
No, none of the interior is load-bearing, thankfully, but...
Lady Foxes, thank you so much for the super. We appreciate that, and it's for Gary's mind. Gary, you got a super chat because you're frustrated.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm losing my mind right now.
He is. He's losing his mind out here. The day has not started the easiest, friends. The day has not started the easiest, unfortunately. See, what happened is he went to go do the very first, piece, and some insulation went right into his eye. Yeah, and that's how we knew this day was going to be the way that it is. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Poor Gary. Everyone's saying, poor Gary. Poor Gary.
Is that 17 1/4 deep?
I see a walker in the background. Who uses that? We actually bought that for Gary because poor Gary.
That's for me.
He has a bad back, guys. There was a time recently where Gary blew out his back so bad, like he was literally crawling around the house. He could not get around. He blew it out. When we say that we have bad backs, like, we're not playing. Gary has a really bad back, and every once in a while he'll blow it out, and like he'll need a cane or something. He has a difficult time walking, so definitely sucks. Yeah, which makes me rethink how we're building our house too, sort of. Because it's a 2-story house, and I'm like,
Yeah, I just need to keep moving.
Just keep moving.
Keep it moving.
Just keep moving. It might come a point where we need to put like in the hallway where the stairs are, where we turn that into a really long ramp.
No, they've got those seat elevator things where
Yeah,
you
but
sit
if
down
you're
on
using
it.
like one of those rascals,
No,
you ain't getting up and out of a seat. Well, you can have an upstairs rascal and a downstairs rascal.
well, you can have an upstairs and downstairs Rosie's, but I can't have an upstairs and downstairs rascal.
No.
What kind of BS is this? All right.
We're just gonna need to make it a really long ramp. That would be the easiest solution, actually.
I ain't wheeling my butt up and down that stairs.
It's a rascal.
I'm not having that thing die while I'm going up that thing and all the way back down. Like, are you kidding me right now? There's a grade that you're supposed to have, and that ain't gonna be it.
Yes, it would.
No. My wife don't know nothing about that kind of stuff. All right, she don't make me flip down the hill and down the mountain I go.
We'll just make the downstairs real comfy for you.
I'm just saying.
You can just live downstairs. I'll live upstairs.
I'll make it work no matter what.
We'll figure it out. That is something that makes me pause, though. I'm like,
man, what the heck, dude? I literally just found that stupid thing.
hey, well, Cindy sent me something, but I can't look at it right now, Cindy, because I'm live on my phone. It'll like turn the stream off or something.
Maybe it's because I was online on...
Oh, the comments went away and now they come back. Hold up.
I'm so confused right now.
Aw, lady, thank you so much. It's better to spend money on my favorite people than to buy more guns. I got too many as it is. Never too many. I'm gonna be the bad person on the shoulder. You got the good one and the bad one. When it comes to the pew-pews, I'm gonna be the bad one. Never too many. Get more. Apocalypse is coming. Don't forget the ammo. That's my dad talking, okay? That's my dad talking through me. I'm just saying.
See, that recessed panel is 12 inches deep. Okay, so now I'm even more confused. That didn't help me.
No. Oh, you got quite the collection. I'm gonna have 380 of them now. Dang. You must have a really big storage area.
Envious.
Install an escalator that goes up and down. Yeah. Well, that's what Gary's talking about. You know, you've seen those chairs where they ride the wall? You know what I'm talking about? You sit in it and it rides the wall. It takes you up and down the stairs. That's what Gary's talking about.
So 4 foot 8 inches if I take that out.
Ooh.
That's going to make more work for me, but I think that's going to give it the best option.
What's that? What? I missed it. I was talking to the people. I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
You're good.
So what's you come up with?
Now I want to look at my phone again. I don't know. I'm going to think about this again a little bit more. I got more blocking in it, and I've got all this stuff situated for the most part.
Okay.
More than likely, I'm going to rip this thing out, just because it does give me that extra 3 inches right there. With that extra 3 inches, it's 4 foot 8 that we're working in this space right here.
Okay.
If not, then it's only 4 foot 5, roughly.
Okay.
So
3 inches is 3 inches?
3 inches is 3 inches.
That's what he said. Hey! I'm just kidding. I had to. I was waiting. It was loaded. It was ready to go. I'm sorry. Laugh, Gary. Come on. I'm trying to break the ice. He's too frustrated to laugh. Do you want me to work the Sawzall?
No. No.
Come Come on. Oh, I just want to make you laugh. I just want to make you happy.
I understand. I'm just no, not right now.
So my idea wasn't a bad idea?
I wouldn't be able to do it the way that you're trying to say with that wood like that.
Oh.
A piece of zip board has to go in between the two. So I'd have to rip the nails in between those two as well.
Is that how we did those? I don't think that's how we did those.
Yeah. This is only 3 inches. This is 3.5 inches. To get it to be 3.5 inches, we put 2x4 zip board, 2x4. With the 2x6s, it's 5.5 inches in order to get that to be 5.5 at the
I
end
did the
of
work
it.
and I don't remember doing that. It's been so long though. I remember the other headers being that way, but not these little ones. I know you're right. I'm not even questioning you. You're right.
You can question it all you want.
I'm not even questioning you.
You can feel up on that one right there if you want. You can feel that one if you want to just ease your brain.
Well, I got a little stool. And a paint can. We got a paint can around here somewhere,
Feel your finger in between that. They're gapped, right?
Yeah.
You got a zip board in between it?
Yeah. I think. Now I have to see. Visual learner.
Now you want to look and actually see it.
I'm not.
Pull yourself up.
I can't. I'm weak. I'm weak.
Pull up.
I'm weak.
You should be able to do a pull up.
I can't do no pull up.
Pull up. Come on.
I'm fat, dude. Shut up.
You ain't fat.
Ow. Yes, there's a piece of zip board.
Oh, I love you, baby.
I seen it with my own eyes, okay? You were right. You're right. There's a piece of zip board. All right. Welcome to the Chat Show, friends. Welcome to the Chat Show. We never know what's going on around here. We just fly by the seat of our pants. However, I did have a slightly good idea, but also not a good idea because we do need some zip board in between there, but that's okay. Fortunately, by the looks of it, we got some. Don't know if it's the right size, but we have some. We can make it work. Do you want to leave this piece alone and come back to it another day?
That's what I was trying to do, and you're trying to get me to do it right now, and I'm like, bro.
I did not say I was trying to get you to do it right now.
I wanted to move on from this piece right now and sleep on it. That's what I want.
Okay. So where are we at?
I'm going to be going in to there. If you want to put all those pieces back so they don't get destroyed or misplaced, you can do that.
I didn't want to. I don't want to get
You're trying to look for something. I'm giving you something, and you ain't trying to take it.
He gives me the slop job to do, to get itchy and scratchy. He gives me the slop job. I would much rather, use the power tools. Ugh. No power tool for me. I guess I deserve it. I can't even do a pull-up.
No comment.
Shut your mouth. Remember, I cook your food.
I'll do pull-ups for you.
What was that?
Said I'll do pull-ups for you.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, all right. I do actually want to hang for a second. Let my lower back sort of decompress a little bit.
I like the way you work it. No diggity.
Oh, dude.
I like the way you work it.
All right.
Man, now I'm gonna be all itchy and scratchy.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Hey, I got all itchy immediately. I don't
Right
want
in
to
the
hear
eye.
it from you, all right?
Right in the eye. Hey, you're lucky you're not that pirate on the first day of him getting a hook.
How it suck.
Gary, I do need your assistance though because I'm shrimpy.
I know.
Ah!
Here.
Just went all in my face. Oh, I see what you did here. You suck.
Well, I gave you a ladder so you could reach? Wow!
There goes my damsel in distress moment.
Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to move things around, get things ready.
They're used to the chat show. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, friends. At least they could hear us. It makes it a little bit more entertaining. They might not be seeing a whole lot right this second, but y'all can hear us. And that counts. That counts. And yes, I will bring you guys around. We're going to keep this thing rolling. I'm going to have to speak to the people, the future people that don't watch the live streams and that only catch the highlight reel. I'm going to have to let them know what's happening. So then we can move on. And then future Mel will have something to work with in the Matrix. This is going to be a lot of fun to piece together, I can tell you that much right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be real fun to piece together.
Oh, yeah. Real fun. Okay.
Huh?
Huh. Let me like baby wipe my hands really quick. I got the dust on it. I got the dust on the fingers. That inspiration stuff. Gary's over here cutting boards. Going to the bathroom then? Master bath?
Huh? I was going into our master bedroom.
Master bedroom? All right. Onward to the master bedroom, friends. To the window, to the wall. There's lots of sweat. Lots of sweat. All right. Okay, I'm back. I can see your guys' comments now. 1111 Homestead. Yeah, it's awesome. You're doing it at night time and stuff like that later on. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so like it's too hot, bro. It's way too hot to work during the day. We're not able to because it's just too, like physically we can't do it. So
No, we ain't doing it.
no. So the only time that we have available to get anything done is at night. And we've been doing these Night Owl live streams. We've just been working with everybody together and hanging out with everybody because it makes it fun and we get a lot of work done. It's a good time. Do you want me to cut a bunch of blocking for you?
Not really right now. I'm just, you can talk to the people. It's not going to take you that long. Or it shouldn't.
I shall continue talking because that is what I do well. I shall keep talking.
Keep talking to the people.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I will turn this thing around though, and then I'm going to talk to you guys and you guys can watch Gary work because that's what we're all here for, right? Less talk, more work. Well, how about more talk and more work? How about more is more? How about that? Let me see. All right, Gary. Make sure Gary starts on the same side. So pick a side that you're going to start on, Gary. John is reminding you.
Thank you, John. I need to start on that side, but I gotta, the first piece, no matter what, is gonna be right up against the edge, so.
Yep, he just is looking out for you. You've had a frustrating night so far.
I have, and I really appreciate that, because I would have probably been like, yep, I'm done. This is,
Poor
I'm not
Gary.
doing this anymore.
Poor Gary.
I might be able to get that guy.
Here, wait, Gary, can you give me 1 second before you get too busy so I can make future Mel's life easier? Just 1 second before you start going ham.
And I just
Get that board in and then,
get her in.
yeah, just get the one in. And then, friends, you're gonna bear with me because we're gonna make future Mel's life a whole lot easier in the future. I will thank myself. Ready? Take one. Take two. Take three. Let's go. Anyways. All right, friends. So that cabinet area is a little bit frustrating, to say the least. We're trying to figure out exactly how we need to go about that. Gary, what is your thought process right now?
I need to dial in exactly what the shelving and the cabinets are going to really be in there and how big everything's going to be, because we're working with this specific size. So there's going to be dead space no matter which way we try to look at it. How it is right now, I've got a 3-inch little gap in between. And if I just frame that in, we can work off of that. If I leave it alone, it's going to be really funky and weird, and it's going to be another little dead space. There's a lot of little things to it. I want to make sure that we give ourselves the perfect space in that area. We've already had to build a chase for the AC unit, so things are getting a little bit interesting in that area. However, I got the blocking situated and ready for the cabinets, so
That's a win.
there's that.
That's a win. Praise God. Praise God.
And now we are in the master bedroom, and I'm gonna just start working on the blocking and all that fun stuff. And thankfully, people on our live, which has been amazing doing the lives while we're doing all this stuff, and you guys are watching this as a replay, but somebody was graciously able to tell me, hey, remember to start on one side. And I was like, oh yeah, front of the house that way.
Yeah.
Start over there. So thank you so much.
And that was John. John, special mention, round of applause. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you very much.
So-
Because last time, I don't know if it made it in the edit, to be honest with you, my days are kind of a blur. But the last time we were out here working on our last SLR video, Gary had started on one side of the kitchen and went this way, and then he started on this side and went that way, and then he realized that he was a little frustrated at himself for doing that, which is why John has reminded Gary to start from one side, pick the side that he's gonna start on and move from there. So again, appreciate you very, very much. Thank you so much for reminding us of that, because sometimes we need those friendly reminders. And doing so when we're live is the best time. Doing so when the video is edited and published on the channel, not so good of a time. Although it also is a good time, because then we try to remember, like, it's still a reminder. So, but it's just not instantaneous as the lives. What do I got?
You had a bug on you.
I got bugs on me.
You had a bug.
Yucky.
Sorry.
That's nice. That's nice. So anyways, now that we got kind of the center cabinetry, that's not the right word. What should I call that? A pantry?
Pantry.
Pantry, okay. Anyways, now that we got the pantry kind of figured out where it's gonna go and like how it's gonna go, it's blocked out, so that's good. The pantry itself is not a pantry like what you're thinking. In fact, I believe it was John, the awesome subscriber that reminded Gary about the blocking, that sent us this picture that I'm gonna put on the screen right now. Boom shakalaka. That's pretty much what we're trying to build in that particular area. So we'll have some cabinetry at the bottom. The only difference that I'm thinking from those photos that I'm gonna probably wanna change is, instead of having drawers at the bottom, I'm gonna want like cabinets that open up and then shelves inside there. And then how the top part has the glass cabinetry, we might not go with glass cabinetry, it might be wood cabinetry, although I'm not opposed to the glass. So it just depends on material sourcing and pricing and all that stuff and what's going to
find out exactly what.
Yeah.
What.
But either way, it's going to have to be custom built for that particular area, just because of the spacing and everything else. That one photo that he sent us that kind of came out from the wall a bit is probably what we're going to end up going with, because it's going to give us just a little bit more of that counter space to put, you know, hot appliances and stuff. So there's that. But again, we won't really know until we kind of see what we can get with the cabinetry for that particular area and we come back to it. So that's going to be another one of those sleep on it things. We will let you guys know what we decide. If you guys have any good suggestions for us, our email is listed down in the description below. I check my email regularly, and I really, truly appreciate you guys when you guys have something that you want to bring to our attention. I truly, truly do. But with all that being said, we're moving on. We're moving on. Okay, it's been a chat show so far this morning, but that's okay. We're moving on. We're going to go on here into our bedroom. We're going to see how much blocking we can get done tonight. We are on a limited time schedule again, just because of Abe's football. So we've got, you know, not too much longer. So we're going to see what we can do.
Yes.
You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, let's get it.
Let's do it.
Future Mel will be happy. Okay, now I'm going to talk with all you guys. Okay, now we can watch Gary get it. We can watch Gary get it, and I'll be running back and forth, Gary, as you need me to cut blocks for you or do whatever you want me to do. Get you blocks.
I will holler at you, baby.
Get you materials. Bon Bon says, Gary, I think you're doing an awesome job at the house. I concur. You're getting lots of you can do's it's, and you're doing awesome, Gary. No pictures. No, that's right, Cornell. I apologize. But Marky Mark has it right. They said they're doing a talk for the recap that will be edited later. Yes, exactly. So that was kind of our little behind the scenes moment. You guys got to see how some of the videos are actually created. Has that been fun for you guys? Like being able to go back and like watch the highlight reel, and like for those of you that know what happened during the live stream and then like hanging out and chatting with us and stuff, has it been interesting for you guys to see what I do with the footage when it gets to the editing table? Because the edited vlogs and then the live streams are two totally different things. Totally different things. You get a lot more conversation, a lot more hanging out, a lot more squirrel moments and stuff in the live streams than you do in the edited vlogs, because the edited vlogs are more like, okay, this is the work that we were able to accomplish. The live streams are more like, hey, let's hang out. Like, you guys are our friends. Like, just imagination, you know, that you guys are just chilling here and we're hanging out and we're building our house, you know? Gypsy, it's very entertaining to know the rest of the story. Exactly. And that's partly why, you know, we wanted to start doing this. Because there's always so much more. And things take so much longer than they appear. It's like, you know, the mirror, how it says things are closer than they appear in the mirror. Yeah, things take so much longer than they appear in the video. But that's okay. I think it's pretty awesome because a lot of YouTubers don't share that advice, and so people want to know, so that you should do more often. That's what I would like to do more. Yeah, hey, we're doing these night owl live streams. As long as the weather is over 100 degrees and disgusting like it's been, we will be live at night. And then when the weather gets nice during the day, we might just do lives during the day too. Or maybe we'll just go like make our edited vlogs. I don't know how long we're gonna keep doing the night owl thing for, but if it's not a night owl, maybe it could be like, you know, the morning bird, or I don't know. We'll see. But if you guys are enjoying watching us build this house live, by all means, I really don't mind going live with you guys, and then I'll just take the footage and edit it later. My only downside with doing lives with you guys was that I was really concerned that nobody would want to watch the highlight reel or the edited vlog off of the live stream. I was really concerned that, man, nobody's going to want to watch the vlog because they already seen all the work happen during the live, or they'll just skip to the end of the live and see what got finished. And so like there's no real grand mystery or whatever, because you always got to think about those types of things with videoing. It's a whole thing. And so anyway, I was really concerned with that, but you guys have really been showing up and showing out, and I really appreciate you guys for doing that for us. And I think that the fact that I'm making the videos different than what you get just in the live stream, I feel like that helps out a lot too, because it's totally different content. It's not the same. They're 100% different. So early birds, midnight specials, I'll watch them all. You're the best. Thank you so much. I want to see when someone gets caught smoking a cigarette and suddenly discovers the camera is watching them and they have to try to hide it and have to hold their breath so they don't exhale smoke. We don't smoke. We don't vape or smoke or anything. That'd be kind of funny though. I think the worst that would happen on our live stream is like a little bit of our old pirate life would bust out on us and you'd hear some choice language. I think that's the worst thing that would happen on our live stream, which actually, being live helps us to clean up our potty mouths quite a bit. But that's probably the worst. I'll tell you the truth. I can be a sailor sometimes. You are, baby. It's okay. Poor Gary. Hi. When I put in a pantry, it didn't have room for doors to be open and work, so I bought special hinges for the doors that allow the doors to open and then slide into the side of the closet on each side with the rails. That's a really nice design. Cornell, how is your brother? My brother's doing good. Actually, I've been seeing him more this week than I have in the last couple because we're taking the kids to the bus stop in the morning now, so we're doing our little morning powwows. Just don't forget to mute the microphone when you're taking a bathroom break, right? I'm telling you.
Try.
Yeah, that actually we've done that before. That's happened before. I think it's been a long time, but that has happened before.
It probably was me.
You're muted right now.
Jeez Louise.
Gary must be exhausted, but God bless him for taking on this build. Amen. God bless Gary. Marky Mark says, the best moment from the lives has been when Gary got purple all over his shorts. Poor Gary. Don't worry. We have more plumbing to do.
Yay.
But at least it's not plumbing like going out plumbing. It's just air plumbing. Heather Hopper, the fart heard around the world. Gary?
Hey. Happens, all right?
Yeah, Gary literally.
Probably you guys haven't heard any more. I'm just saying.
Last week, actually not last week, on our last live stream, Gary was, oh man, the microphones were not picking it up. Woo! I'm sorry, I just slipped and I fell. Stupid insulation. They didn't see it though. I'm sitting here getting ready to talk all kinds of smack. Yeah, that is karma. That's what I get. Maybe I should change the subject. I'll shut my trap. But Gary was letting loose.
I didn't shut mine.
Apparently, you were crap talking all night from your rear end.
Yeah, at least mine don't really stink, all right?
Oh, that's what he thinks. Everybody thinks they own don't stink. Not me. I know mine are death. Run. Run!
Especially when you were pregnant. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible.
That was death.
You're doing a great job though, Gary. I know you're frustrated. I know you're hot. I know you're tired. But look at you. Look at you, Gary. You're doing it.
I think I'm gonna need
Go, Gary, go. Go, Gary, go.
one more.
You want me to go cut you some more?
I literally am gonna need one more.
Okay.
And then I think that's gonna be it for the day.
For the what?
I think I'm gonna get one more and then I think that's gonna be it. I'm not sure.
One more. You want me to go cut down a whole board? I'll go cut down a whole board.
Yeah, you might as well cut one board. I'm gonna need to get the tops of those. I'm just trying to get in the position where I can just nail all three at the top end, hopefully. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's hot.
Where do you want them? Right here?
I'm just gonna need one right here for right now.
Okay.
The other you can put in our bathroom.
Bathroom? Okay. Yeah, baby. I like it like that. I like it like that. Let's see. Comments are coming back. Hey, Gary. W. Parr says farts stink so deaf folks can enjoy them too. Not a single lie was told. Not a single lie was told. John, thanks, Mel, for not turning the lights out right when Gary was on a ladder and I go cut the boards. Every time I cut those boards.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But I didn't this time. Oh, yay. Firmamado, blessings to y'all. Get some good sleep and enjoy the scrimmage game tomorrow. Stay safe. We will. And you know what? We'll pop in tomorrow on Real Life with SLR. This highlight reel will likely not be posted until like tomorrow night because I'm going to need to edit it. I'm going to need to get home. We got a busy day tomorrow, so it'll probably be posted on Saturday night or possibly Sunday after church sometime. I'll post this highlight reel of this vlog. Just depends. But I will pop in on Real Life with SLR and I'll show you guys how Abe's team does with the scrimmage game if you guys are interested. Should be fun. Have you got that saw hooked up to an extension cord, Mel? I do, actually, I do. Teresa, I'm here. I may fall asleep, but I will keep it playing. I'm at my sister's. Well, thank you, Teresa. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. We're not going to be live for too much longer, but we are going to be live for a little bit longer. Hey, Gary smiled. He did smile. He likes fart jokes. Where's Darth when you need him with all of those dad jokes? Where are you at, Darth? If anyone's wondering, it's still 88 degrees at Mel and Gary's. You ain't lying, Brooke. And probably hotter in here inside the basement. Or I'm sorry, see, I'm delirious. I said basement when I should have said cabin. The heck am I talking about? That's what causes the breaker to trip, the extension cord? You might be onto something. It was 104 in Northwest Arkansas today, yes. Oh, Darth. Gary, our favorite dad joke buddy is back. He's been here, but he's been avoiding the methane. That's what he says. He's been avoiding the methane, Mel. Darth, you got him to smile again. Keep it up, buddy. Keep it up. Poor Gary. It's so hot. You're doing so good, baby. You're doing so good. Hey, Gary. I was going to set up a good hide-and-seek tournament, but good players are hard to find. Aw, Brooke, Mel, Gary said all will be good if you make some cookies. Did you say I needed to make you some cookies?
Hey, you can always make me cookies. I'm not going to say no to that.
I just made you guys cookies. You guys are the cookie monster and you guys ate them all up. I'll make you some more cookies. What kind of cookies do you want?
I mean,
I know what you want. You want those chocolate protein bar things, huh?
I do.
Problem with that is I haven't been able to find the like the Reese's Pieces bits for it lately.
I know, they've
But I'll make you some. The second
gotten rid of them.
Huh?
They've gotten rid of them for whatever reason.
I've noticed that too. I bet you they have them somewhere else, though. Just our particular Walmart doesn't have them. Snickerdoodle. Oh man, those are my favorite. Snickerdoodles are the best. Peanut butter. I just made the family peanut butter cookies on Sunday. They just had some. They gobbled them up too. The kind you eat, no wrong cookies. That's right, no wrong cookies. Cookies are good. Actually, I was feeling really chefy, and I was thinking about making some homemade Oreos. Would you like that?
You don't gotta threaten me with a good time.
I'll make you some homemade Oreos. The cream filling and all, from scratch. S'more cookies, No bake chocolate cookies, I don't know about those ones. Bake therapy, yes, yes. I love spending time in my kitchen. Like, I know I don't have a real kitchen, but when I do get a real kitchen, you guys, I'm gonna be spending so much time in it. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I know Gary can't wait either.
I need one more.
One more board?
One more board to finish up this side.
I'll be right back. Do you want me to cut like a whole board just because?
Yeah,
Okay.
might as well.
I'll be right back. Be right back, friends.
Oh, it's hot.
It is hot. Gross outside.
Stupid, dude.
Just one?
That's all I need. Those other ones you can set in the other bathroom.
Other bathroom for these. You got it.
with my ankle.
Careful.
Goodness.
You gonna take it?
Please.
Gary, I don't normally roll a joint, but when I do, it's my ankle.
Okay, I need a screw and the drill. Okay. Probably should have put one over there.
Note to self, do blocking when framing.
Yes.
Just think if you had to do all that with a hammer and nails. No.
Come on. I don't know what you hit, but you hit something that said no. Hit straight said no. Alright, well, it's about that time. You got 6 minutes, baby.
Okay.
So.
Well, then that's time.
It's that time.
It's that time. That's okay. Friends. Here, we should hop out of this little spot, though. We're gonna hop out of this little room right here. We're gonna come talk to you. Come talk to our people. Come say hey. Hey, friends, hey. Let me set you guys down just for a second. We'll get ourselves situated. So is Gary a carpenter by trade? Nope, this is his first build. He's never built anything before, and actually before this, Gary was doing something completely different with zip lines and stuff. All right, you ready, baby? I know you're tired. You're soaking wet. Look how soaking wet. Can we get a moment of appreciation for Gary's wetness? Soaking wet. Turn around. Bro, soaking wet.
Yeah.
Make sure to take a shower.
It's wet.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's wet.
It is wet. Well, I'm gonna scoot back here and we're gonna holler at the people real quick, like both in the space. All right. Alrighty, friends. Well, that's unfortunately all we're gonna have time for today, but I refuse to chalk today up as a fail. I like looking at the positive of things, and I think today was absolutely a win, Gary. Your sweat was not for naught. It was definitely for something. For example, that little pantry area is blocked out, and now that we stumbled upon the problem, we're able to think outside the box and face it with clearer eyes and a more stable mind, I suppose. Tomorrow is going to bring us a lot more research and development as far as that pantry area is concerned. And so hopefully the next time that we're doing another live stream, we'll have some movement in that area as far as what we're going to do and how we're going to go about it. And we'll have some decisions being made for it. I know that the last time that we were live, we were running into an issue with that area as far as decisions and stuff. So the decisions has been made as far as what we're going to do there. We're not going to do the shelving. We're going to do like the cabinetry and stuff. But now we're running into that issue with that 3-inch space. So it is what it is. But it wasn't a wash. Today you were able to get the blocking done inside that pantry, and you were able to get half of the bedroom and half of the bathroom done.
Correct.
So I wish it would have been more, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. We're getting things done little by little, and it's it's just time today. We've got stuff going on early in the morning tomorrow, so. We're gonna have to call it and get ourselves ready to be able to go and do that.
Yeah. So if you guys want to join us over on our secondary channel, Real Life with SLR, tomorrow, go ahead and pop in there and say hey. We'll be popping in. But that's all we got for you guys for tonight and for today, unfortunately.
Yes.
So it's okay though, guys. Not every day can be a huge blockbuster. I mean, I guess today was literally a blockbuster. But I waited a second for that one to land or fall. Anyway, not every day can be a huge blockbuster. Like, oh my gosh, major transformation, so much stuff got done. Sometimes you fail a little bit, or sometimes you run into, situations like what we did in that pantry area that just sucked up so much of our time and brain power, And tonight just wasn't the night, man. It started off with Gary getting the stuff shot in his eye, and it just one thing after another just progressed. But I will say this, babe, I'm really proud of you for your stamina, and I'm really proud of you for not just throwing your hands up and walking off and saying, that's it. You stuck through it. We put in a few hours, and guess what? We got more blocking done today than we did when we started this morning. Like, we woke up this morning and that wasn't done. So no matter which way you slice it, it's a win in my book, and it takes us one step closer to getting the drywall done. So that's all we got for you guys for today. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and watching tonight's Night Owl live stream. I want to thank you guys at home for watching the replay and also watching the highlight reel. You guys are amazing. We really appreciate you guys. We'll be back with another live stream on Monday. Right now, weather is looking like it's going to be another Night Owl session. Because it's going to be over 100. But I will keep you guys posted on the notification, like the community tab. So just keep your guys' notifications turned on, keep a lookout on that community tab, and look out for us back here again for another live stream on Monday. And then this, I'm talking to the folks at home now that are watching the live stream, this should be, the highlight reel should be ready, I'm thinking Saturday, possibly Sunday. So either tomorrow evening, the nighttime, or it'll be ready on Sunday if you guys want to watch it and see what kind of magic I can make out of this chat show. It'd be a lot of fun. So yeah. Gary looks tired.
I am.
Yeah, he's tired. So it's about that time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Make sure to check out Real Life with SLR, and we'll see you guys here on Simple Life Reclaimed in just a short amount of time. Monday, next is live. So till then, friends, know we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.
Good night, friends. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Take care of that back, Gary.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah. He's gonna go get a shower and go get something to drink, and then he's gonna go to bed. We're all gonna go to bed because we gotta watch our son play that scrimmage game tomorrow. So
that we do.
Yeah. All right, friends. I love you guys. Thank you for spending your time with us. We will see you guys tomorrow on Real Life, and then Monday live again over here. And you guys can watch the replay soon. So love you guys. Later, friends.